continue from where we stopped. Last week we did an introduction to Python, what they are and what they are used for. Today we'll continue for where we stopped. Today we're going to talk about basic arithmetic operations. Let me add S to the basic arithmetic operation. Okay. Basic arithmetic operation using function in Python. Okay, now the last tutorial that we did, we talked about function in Python without argument. We just define a function, call it boy, we define the block of code, what the block of code should say about the boy, the function will name boy, and that is all. So some of the code we printed is that just create the boy, welcome to a particular class or a tutorial. So you are welcome boy. How old are you? Ask a question. You call the function. This statement print I'm 4 years old is outside the block of code of the function boy. So I'm 4 years old is on its own. You can print irrespective of what we have in this place, so on and so forth. So that is it. Okay, we also define something. We define a function. I will call the function student, and we define some set of block within this function. One of them is just a simple string. We are print. I'm 200 level student. We have another print Department of Computer Science. Print and currently learning functions in Python. So when we call the student, it printed everything that the block of code says about the function named student. This statement print I love coding a lot is outside the block of code that define what the function is all about. And also we recall the student again. So the first time we call it printed to this place, we printed the result, the action of the block of code to down to this place. I'm calling line function in Python. I love coding a lot. When we call it today, repeated everything that the block of code carries on display or is all about. So you can call a function multiple times within a program and it will give you as many until we give you the result. So function is function is more likely to be a similar way of doing iterated tasks. That's to me, yeah, that's what I think about. So it's somewhat similar to loop in Python, but just slightly different. Okay, let's continue. Now, basic arithmetic operation using function in Python. Now, in this case, we are going to define a function, then give in a parameter or argument, assign a value to this parameter, and start doing the basic arithmetic operation. So let's define the function by df, and our function name should be operation. Okay, version for operation OPA. So let's do operation A, B, and okay, A and B. Okay, so what do we do? Well, firstly, we want to talk about sum. So because sum is equals to A plus B. Then which other thing we want to talk about? We want to define what it calls. Then we want to do something important. Okay, subtraction. Let's put this subtract equals to B minus A. Then MUL as abbreviation of multiplication. A multiply B. Then the next one, division, div equals to okay, B divided by A. Then we want to call the function and see what will happen. First and foremost, we just put all these multiple of things. Then we want to print. So the first statement that we want to print, it should be using F string because we want to put in a statement. Let's say okay, the sum the sum of A and B is, between parentheses, call brackets, we put sum here, so congregate, print, F statement, double B, so B minus A is good. Subtract. The next statement, print the string A multiply B is, put our multiples progression and final print. Okay, remember it should be an F statement here as a string. So B divide A is, call bracket, dv, then now we call the function OPE, then we assign value to those variables. Let's say A is 10, B is 20. Okay, A 10, B 20. Let's run our program, see what will happen. Oh, okay, I know what. Okay, change this to code, not markdown. Okay, all right. Yes, now everything says should enter. So Python have given us our answer. The sum of A and B is 30, which is true because A is 10, B is 20. B minus A is 10, which is true. 20 minus 10 is 10. A multiplied B is 200, which is absolutely accurate. B divide A is 2. See that we can use function to do some basic arithmetic operation, and that is a good example of how to use function with argument or with parameters. Now the first one we did without parameter, we just go and print statement and it went through and just go straight. But this simple illustration that we gave here is basic arithmetic operation using function in Python, and this is, we define our operation with OPA and we have two variables A and B. Then we define what, then we give some block of codes that shows what's A and B, what's open our operation, the function that we define as operation. The function we define OPA is the name of our function. What these blocks define or shows what this function does. It does something like summation, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and we have some variables in between them, and sum is A plus B, subtraction B minus A, multiplication A multiply B, and division B divided by A. Then we'll print the statement. It's like F, the sum of A and B is B minus A is A multiply B is, and finally B divide A is. So when we call the function, remember a function is not complete until you call it. Immediately we call the function, what happened is that Python start moving line after the other. We call this function and assign the variables, assign value to the variables A and B. So first of all, move the first function, the first block of code is the sum of A and B. So we printed the sum of A and B, which the sum of A and B is 30. The second block of code, the second statement in the block of code is B minus A. So what it does, it pretend B minus A is 10, give us the value. The third one is A multiplied by B. A multiplied by B is 200. But the last one, B divided by A is 2.0. So that's what how